Why the fishing pole and the cool Father's Day shirt with the cars and the beach scenery? Well, when it comes to fishing, you may have to tow a boat. And when you're towing a boat, it puts a lot of undue stress on your vehicle, especially if you're dealing in salt water. Well, you don't want to miss Tech Garage today because we have a special guest, and that special guest is an expert when it comes to fishing, and we may even get him, to turn some wrenches. Today on Tech Garage, it's all about that severe duty service. Welcome to Tech Garage, presented by RockAuto.com. Well, we got the 2015 Yukon up on the lift, and this is actually a tow vehicle, so it's going to need some severe duty service. I'm talking a lot of service, but before we get started, we don't even know what severe duty service is, Dave, so can you help us out?
Yeah, this is how the AAA defines it. Anyone who drives their vehicle on a trip fewer than 5 miles when there's mild weather, or fewer than 10 miles in freezing conditions, that can be really brutal.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's because of it's really not getting that oil hot and up to temperature, and you get a lot of moisture in the engine. Moisture is corrosive, not a good thing.
If you drive bumper to bumper in hot weather, that is a bad deal.
That's pretty obvious, yeah. Super hot, fans running, engines getting hot, definitely killing the additives in the oil and all the fluids.
For those of you who live in big cities, you see a theme here. If you consistently drive at speeds below 50 miles an hour for a long stretch.
Yeah, the car never really gets out there. It's a term called open and closed loop. Once that car never gets in the closed loop, that catalytic converter is really not getting hot, and that's when they function the best, so that's a problem as well.
If you're driving on roads that are salty, muddy, dusty, or roads with sand or gravel on them, that is considered severe duty as well.
Yeah, hello. Here's our tow vehicle.
It's a poster child.
Exactly, yeah, here's a poster child. We're going in salt water, dropping boats, and that brings us to our last point.
Also the poster child for this one, if you regularly tow a trailer, or if you have a camper or even a rooftop carrier, that can kind of bog down the vehicle.
Yeah, extra weight, extra wind dynamics, but more or less towing, that's putting a massive amount in. You can look at the chart right here. This is pretty cool. The top one's regular service, the bottom one's severe duty service. Big difference between them, Dave.
Yeah, if you're driving under regular conditions, of course there's a lot of routine maintenance you got to do, but there's a whole lot extra you have to do if you're talking severe duty, and that's what this second chart is all about. So you really got to keep after it to keep that vehicle running well.
Absolutely, and Dave, that one's got a lot of check marks and several of them in the transmission and differential service, so we need to get started.
Yeah, it looks like you have your work cut out for you, sir.
Why me? You're coming with me.
No, because you went fishing, so now you have to pay for that trip by doing maintenance on the vehicle.
Man, that was fun. I need a fishing show. That's what I need. What about Josh?
Josh is working on a demo, so you're on your own.
Oh, I got just the guy. I don't need you, Dave, today.
All righty.
Why don't we need Dave? Well, we are upgrading, folks. We got Justin Leake from Chasing the Sun. Now, Justin, you are an expert fisherman, my man. You got an incredible hit television show, but you also turn some wrenches.
Oh, no doubt. I mean, I use tow vehicles and boats on a regular basis, so I mean, learning from a pro how to maintain them, hey, this is a good lesson that I need.
Yeah, it's a win-win, right? I go fishing with you, you turn some wrenches, here we go, man. So what we'll do is we'll kind of just get these transmission bolts out. We'll start on this side and work our way. Let's leave two on the back, and let's see how you work with that wrench. Justin, tell me a little bit about fishing down in Panama City, man. I know it's beautiful. We got a condo down there. It's incredible.
We do. You know, I always say it's one of the more versatile fisheries. If people watch Chasing the Sun, they know. We have a little bit of everything. So it just depends on what the weather's doing.
Man, I used to fish back in the day. I would fish down in Flamingo, down in South Florida, man. We could catch snook, we could catch redfish. Yep, tarpon, there we go, taking a bath, I told you. All right, this is perfect, so I hope you're ready to get a little bit of a bath. It starts dumping, that's great. Keep those last two in, and it's a pretty good trick when you do this. You kind of keep the last two in and tip it to the front. I told you we're going to get a bath, so go ahead and see if you can get a couple more out on your side.
All right.
Leave that last one in, though. We don't want to take too much of a bath. But here we go.
I'll tell you what, having a pan this size makes this a lot easier.
Yeah, that's our buddies at RockAuto.com hooked us up with the whole drain pan and everything, so we're in good shape here. This vehicle, you know, it's been in salt water. You can actually see it. Tows your boat, puts it in the water. You guys sometimes submerge it, so this is a good idea. So, Justin, if you would just kind of hit those bolts over there little by little, I'm hoping that front will, I'm hoping, and I say hoping, yeah. I'm hoping that front will dump down. There it goes. Look at that. You ready?
Yep.
A little more.
Come all the way out with it?
Not yet. Let's go a little slower, and then, all right, now I'm going to sandwich the pan. There you go. Look at that. Oh, beautiful. There we go. I told you were going to get a bath. How nice is that? So, you know, used to getting greasy, not like this, right?
So is this is the way you do it? You
Man,
just got
you're
to
looking
tilt
at
it forward and
here's a
drain
rag.
it on out.
I'll tell you what, they don't
All
give us a
right.
drain plug anymore. That would be nice because we'd be able to drain it, but no, this is basically it. Now what we'll do is we'll take this bolt out right here, then we'll manipulate the pan and get it on out of here. We'll change the filter and make sure we get the transmission in good shape. But you know, Justin, inside a transmission, man, that's a mystery machine as it is.
Oh my goodness.
So we're gonna actually turn to Josh and Dave. They're actually got one apart over there. So we'll be back with more Tech Garage right after this break.